Hi, hello, and welcome back to one of those kind of videos again, where I try to draw in my sketchbook to finally fill it up before the end of the year, and also try to figure out how to draw the different Stray Kids members. And actually, I didn't mention it in the other videos, but I would be really happy if those videos would also motivate you a little bit to maybe draw a little, because I know how sometimes it's really hard to start and get into it. So I usually watch videos like that to really get my motivation going and maybe also draw along. So if you want to draw along, I'm putting the references that I used on screen. So maybe you can draw with me and maybe you can draw something else. I would definitely be very, very happy to see what you're doing. So also for that, you can tag me on Instagram or anything, or just tell me what you're doing while you're watching this video in the comments. I'm always happy to help, kind of, because I know sometimes I also need that little push to be like, okay, I can draw now. So right now we're actually starting with Lino, and I wanted to draw this picture for so long. I've had this saved on my desktop for what feels like an eternity. I really like the pose. I love his hands in this picture because, I don't know, the pose is really graceful but strong at the same time. And honestly, I really wanted to practice hands and especially arms again, and I thought that picture would be perfect. I thought I would do it digitally, but like I said, I really want to fill the sketchbook, so I guess this is the sketchbook version. And honestly, the hands were the most fun. I know it sounds crazy, but I really like drawing hands, so I don't know, it's like, it was just fun figuring out the position and, I don't know, the knuckles. I can't explain it, I just really like drawing it. So actually, this sketch made me really, really confident in filling this page and making it look really, really good. But you're gonna see that with the next sketch, it really, really went downhill. But up until now, I'm still feeling good and really motivated. So yeah, that was actually a good sketch, I would say. So now the part where everything kinda went downhill started, and it's not Seungmin, it's me. I really wanted to draw Seungmin because I have not drawn him yet, I think. And on my very first video, I also said that I will draw him. So I found this picture on Twitter, and it's really, really sad to see him cry, but I really wanted to draw it still. I think because it's like happy tears, it's still beautiful, so I just really wanted to try. But the more I sat on the sketch, the more I figured out that I still have absolutely no idea how to draw his face. And I just got so frustrated that I had to erase everything and start from scratch. I will try again, I promise. I will not give up, but that day it really kind of went into my confidence, especially after feeling so good after the other sketch. So after that, I asked on Instagram who I should draw because I was out of ideas. I didn't really want to draw anymore, so I was just thinking I could ask on Instagram. And after seeing your suggestions, oh my god, that's such a hard word to say as a German. After seeing your suggestions, I felt a little bit more motivated again, and I tried to draw Chani because he was the first person who got suggested. And I will try to stop saying that word from now on, I'm sorry. But yeah, and I've drawn him a lot up until now. Also in my other videos, I feel like now it's suddenly that I draw Chan all the time, which is good because I really wanted to improve drawing his face, and I feel like I'm getting somewhere. I feel like I'm getting him more and more right over time, which is good. That's the point of practice. But it just makes me happy. And after drawing him here, I really felt the motivation coming back. So this video in itself is just a roller coaster of emotions and motivation, because after that sketch, it went downhill again. But it's fine. I still like the page a lot and how it came out. And I know it's just an improvement thing. I just need to improve more and get used to drawing my sketchbook again. So that will come over time, and I'm just gonna try to be patient as I can. And yes, the next person was Felix. And honestly, I don't know why I chose this reference in particular. I had it on my phone because I really liked how his clothes fell, and I also liked the pose. And again, this is mainly for improvement reasons. So I also want to learn how to draw clothes properly. So that was probably the reason why I saved this picture. And after he got suggested, I thought, you know what, I'm gonna try. I feel like it didn't end up looking like Felix. I'm a little disappointed, especially since I usually really like to draw him, because usually he's one of the easiest members for me. But something here lately, I'm not having like a Felix moment, sadly, in my art. Or I feel like the more I practice Chan, the less I can draw Felix. Is that a thing? I don't know. But yeah, it's not my proudest sketch, but I got to practice the clothing. And yes, I try to see every single one of these sketches as like a way to improvement. And I just hope that I will get better with each video that I make and each page that I try to do. And yes, in the end, it felt like the page was still very empty, but I couldn't fit like another pose or another just small hat sketch in there. So I just used the text marker. I realized I didn't like it as soon as I put it on paper, but then it was too late already, and I tried to kind of save it by just adding weird shapes and trying to fill out the page as much as possible to make it a little more interesting. And also, it's been a long time since I added color to one of my pages, so I guess it's not too bad. And I will try to add more color again, but usually I used to do that with watercolors, but this sketchbook is really not that good with watercolors, so I'm just trying my best with what I have. But yeah. Oh, I also forgot to mention that I really had to add the Wolf-chan ears to Chan. I don't know, it just felt like I had to, because I've been drawing Wolf-chan a lot. I've just been sketching him randomly on random papers in my room or anywhere I can, and I just felt like I need to add those ears. I think they're really cute. So yeah, that's basically the page, and I hope you liked it, I guess. And I hope it gave you some motivation to draw too. I would be, like I said, very happy if you could show me or tell me what you're doing while watching these videos. I'm really curious. And yes, I hope to see you in one of the next videos. So have a nice day, and bye bye.